Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to some One Piece. Back in my journey to just figure out things to play. I've had this game for a while, and I actually have planning to play it for a very long time, but complications happened in my real world. In the real world, there were some really complicated things that heavily undermined when I first tried to play this game. And in the back of my mind, I was like, either I'm going to play this one day or not. Now, One Piece fans, I will warn you, I'm only at Wano. So my knowledge is a little more limited than most. First, on a little secret project I'm working on, I kind of want to look at licensed JRPGs a bit because there's a passion project I'm thinking of, and I just kind of want to see some of the executions. One Piece is an easy one to work with, honestly. Because, for lack of better words, One Piece is one of those properties you can get away with filler because all you have to do is say, here's a new island. And then suddenly you can tell any story that you really want. That's why Zoldens tend to be pretty easy to make games and stuff like for. Because they keep them very simple so things can be added in between things. I don't think it's a mandated thing.
ワフルドには神の息吹が大丈夫なのか
確かにワフルドにはあの遺跡があったな麦わらの小僧どもに利用できるとも思えんが万が一ということもある
ここは手を下した方がいいだろう
ではあの男を向かわせるか
I think this year this game came out during Egghead or during the end of Wano. But I thought you were saying which one. I know the name of the other orcs. Because I'm not currently reading the other orcs doesn't mean I don't know they exist. I think it was impossible to not know that Alabasta was eventually going to come. And even if I don't know anything about the orc, it's impossible to not hear they finally went to Alabasta after teasing it for so long.
ルフィ、しっかり。怪獣に体を食いちぎられてなくてよかったわ。
いや怖えよ。
So who is my favorite One Piece character? That's very easy. Robin's my personal favorite.
見つけた時にはなかったな。
参ったな。どこに行っちまったんだ。あ、サニー沈んでんじゃねえ
Like,
か。
CP9 is my favorite arc. Bar none. Like, there's scenes in that arc that continue to make me cry to this day. And not just one, there's more than one. Holy frick.
変な氷だ。中でなんか光ってるみたいだぞ。
信じがたいけど、雷を凍結させたもののようね。この島に一体。
昨日のおかしな嵐の時に降ってきた氷みてえだな。サニーも沈みかかってる。このままじゃ出航はできねえ。
ナミさんもいない。探さねえと。ナミさん。
ゾロとブラックもいないぞ。どうするんだルフィ。よし、フランキーはサニー号の修理を頼む。その間に他のみんなでナミたちを探しに行こう。
Alright, we have a reason to split the party early on. Makes sense.
ナミ、ゾロ、ブラック。
But yeah, personal favorites will always be Robin. There was one Piece game I absolutely loved and I played non-stop. It was the one for the Wii. And I know it got a sequel that only came out in Japan and Europe, which frustrated me because I loved that first game. I played it so much. Now, it wasn't a perfect game. Dear God, it wasn't perfect. But I was so into it. Lots for the crew. Alright, let's... okay, I understand. Alright. Alright, so we only have Luffy starting at level 40. Okay, that is actually making sense. I wonder if they'll keep that. So let's see how this game
いなく
plays.
なっちまった奴らが心配だ。早いとこ見つけて合流しねえとな。それにサニー号の修理のために。
Of all the post timestamps designs, I always say this and I'll stick to it. Frankie's probably my least favorite.
俺も一緒に行くぜ。ルフィ。
But I don't think it's bad, it's just not my favorite. Ooh, get Frankie.
この辺りには見当たらねえな。他の奴らのところに行ってみるか。ルフィ。
よし、行こう。
Alright, I'm gonna look at everybody one of these things because I got a feeling that would be a bad idea. Yeah, there's way too much of those. That would be a lot. Alright. Those magnifying glasses may still be some extra things, but probably best to not look at every single one magnifying glass. That just seems like something that would get tired fast. Oh, this was actually interesting. So yeah, go by the logic of what actually looks interesting is what I'm thinking. We get Sanji, who is probably my most polarizing character. Because there's times I love the character. And there's times I absolutely despise the character. Like, when he's written good, he's a phenomenal person to follow. When he's written poorly, he is the most frustrating existence in the whole series. Like, Whole Cake Island, he's written very well in that arc. But if we look at Punk Hazard, you go, dear God, I hate this guy. Or even worse, Philipok. So, Sanji's hard to gauge because when he's a good character, he's phenomenal. Starting at level 40. Oh, I see those two. But where's Usopp? Where is the Warrior of the Sea? I'm going to take a quick look around for him, just in case. See if I missed him anywhere. Oh, look at that! Look at that! I wasn't meandering, I had logic. Boy, one reason I would eventually want to get to Alabas is see how Usopp's doing that arc, because that has been Usopp's goal, was to get to Alabas for so long. I know a lot of people's favorite character is Usopp, but I think Usopp's okay. What can I say? I have my preferences. I kind of liking the look of this game so far. Oh, alright, I have a 1 button. Alright, my favorite character, Robin. And like I said, it's probably because of her connection to my favorite arc, CP9. I will say, after CP9, I get really frustrated on how Robin, one of the most OP characters in One Piece, seems severely nerfed after that arc, rarely ever doing anything. I do hear in Wano she finally fights, but I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it, when I eventually read it.
考えられない現象ね。一体どういうことかしら。
But despite not fighting much, she's always interesting for all because when there's something focused on her, you learn so much about the world.
今みんなを探すことが先決ね。
Because of her archaeology part of the story. Like, honestly, outside of Luffy being the main character, Robin's one of the most important characters if you actually care about the lore of the world of One Piece. And finally, Chopper. And yes, I have seen the live action look at Chopper, and my opinion is, doesn't look too bad, honestly. like, it's CG as fuck and everything, but I'm not going to be super disgusted or annoyed. I think it looks pretty good for what they're trying. Like, I want it to be shareable. And yes, I did enjoy the live action One Piece. Like, I enjoyed it for what it is. I was not expecting a perfect one-to-one adaptation because, quite frankly, that's what kills a lot of live action animes. Like, look at the Cowboy Bebop one. And the reason I use that is I know it was only a post-credit scene, and I know Ed didn't appear that much. But Ed was insufferable because they tried to have Ed act like an anime character. And here's the thing about anime characters. In real life, they're insufferable. So when the Netflix one toned down the characters to be, well, a more human level, like Usopp, Zero Coward, but not over top. Sanji, still a ladies' man, but not constantly going Nami-san, because a real person doing that would make you want to slap them. So, they actually knew their moderation pretty well. Alright. Attack type, technique. Oh, I can see I can't really look at techniques and stuff yet. I should probably get to at least a tutorial before I start dissecting how these characters work, right? Sorry, I'm in RPG brain mode. Speaking of RPGs, I have almost done the script for my first retrospective video. Years in the making. But I guess going back to school and kind of getting that passion a little deeper helps. Oh, damn it. Going back to school was honestly the best thing I ever did. And I go back for my second year in September. No, in August. Oh, September. Yeah, it's September. But don't think I'll disappear because here's a fun fact about my program. One of my assignments is to do a live stream. Be the media student, guys. The only downside is that my live stream can only be like 20 minutes. So I'm going to have to live with having a much shorter live stream than I'm used to. But yeah, I funny enough have... Alright, time to use Gundam War. Or Gundam War. Oh, let go. Got it. Jump. Because we all know the best RPGs have platforming. But some of the best actually do. Let's be really real, some of them truly do. Valkyrie Profiles is the one that comes to mind when I think that. Probably one of my proudest physical owned games. Alright, there we go. Alright, now I know how to do it. Oh, there's something here. Alright. Orange onion. Oh boy, the collectathon in me is going to probably go insane. Hey, it won't be bad. It won't be bad. I will exercise my self-control. I will be a responsible... I'll be a responsible gamer. Words that people have never heard uttered in the same sentence. Will I ever get sidetracked by something I'm playing? Don't look at my live alive where I was supposed to finish the game, but I got sidetracked by focusing on the secret boss. So these are some type of monkey things? I'll say monkey. One Piece animals are intriguing because intriguing because they're like Avatar. They're like a mixed mass of animals when they make their animals. Okay. Basic battle. I can't do skill item, I just can attack. Thankfully, that's a non-issue for me. Ow, ow. Alright, so I can only punch. Nice, stylish scream. I approve of that. Who doesn't approve of something being slightly stylish? And since this is not like an old PS2 game, I'm not going to be over paranoid trying to find every secret. Because more modern RPGs tend to be a little kinder when it comes to missable stuff. Like, I don't think I'm going to miss a whole side quest by not picking up a random thing in the corner in a random dungeon. Okay. Alright, this will hit all of them. Alright, now that I've seen the skill, can I now look at what my characters have? I would love to know what I'm working with. Now I can. Awesome. Alright. Gun pistol. A powered up attack. Bazooka. A stronger version of pistol, really. Gatling gun. An all-round attack. Bullet. So a stronger pistol. Oh no, it's a close-range pistol. Gear 2, I know what that. And I guess these are just... that's Gear 2 versions of attacks. Alright, Exploding Saw. Boy, I can't stand that sentence because I don't know if anyone played the goofy PS2 fighting game with the 4Kids dub, but Usopp's voice was definitely a choice that they chose to do. It looks like... Alright, what's the point of Smoke Saw? Like, does it... I don't see anything that hints that it is causing a side effect, because Exploding Saw has that burn thing. Okay... Software is all about those quick attacks. And the more I look at these, more of these are less like stronger, and stronger attacks. Oh, okay. Increase attack. Oh, great tree. Oh, I was like, I always need to see the difference, man. Dramatically awesome. This uses words to explain the improvements. Appreciated. High fives. And though One Piece isn't my favorite of the big three, that will always be Bleach. One day it'll get a JRPG, I hope. And yes, I know it had one for the PS2, but one that hasn't even been fan translated, and from what I've seen, it's not even that good. Alright, those are like rooster penguins. Oh, sorry, I was very loud there, my bad. Rooster penguins. I just felt very happy for figuring it out.
俺たちに出てけと言ってるのか。
いや、腹減ったって言ってるぞ。
敵意はなさそうね。
なんだ、それなら道を開けてもらおうぜ。
待ってウソップ。
どうしたチョッパ
ー。敵意はないけど、食欲はあるみたいだ。
え？いや
ウソップー。
Alright, I see. We wanted to show Chopper's abilities. OE tutorial mode makes sense. About dramatic scenes. Boom. Alright.
俺の仲間に手出すんじゃね
So the logical thing is to Gavin gun, right?
ゴムゴムのガトリング
治療なら俺に任せろ。
Alright, so obviously what it will want me to do is to heal with Chopper. To save Usopp.
めちゃめちゃ効いたぞ動けねえ
Alright, gonna have to do Gavin again, and it should work.
ガトリング
There we go.
見たか、勇敢なる海の戦士の力を。
ウソップ、怪我してないか。痛いとこあったら俺に言えよな。
Alright, so we get... So in dramatic scenes, we get boosts.
全身
Awesome.
穴だらけの死体にならなくてよかった。
Okay.
いや怖いわ。こっちで合ってんのか？
ナミの匂い、
Oh,
ナ
okay.
ミの匂いがしてる。
Enemies on the field. That's... So not random encounters, but views encounters. And you know what?
ここを登る
I,
のかよ。
random encounters are something that's always mildly annoying. And yes, even for people who like grinding. If you like grinding, then you want to do it reliably. Random encounters even gets rid of that.
ほらいいから走りやがれ。ナミさん、今あなたのナイトが行くからね。
Alright, this is a 1. Oh, I see. There's a point where the world turns around. Got it. I was like,
もうす
huh?
ぐだ。
すぐに助けるからね。ナミさん。
There we go. I'm smart.
私を食べても美味しくないわよ。ナミがいたぞ、ルフィ。
ナミさんに手出しやがったらおろすぞクソゴリラ。
Alright, more monkeys.
なんでまたかよ。
どけ猿
Move, monkey.
あら、こっちにも。
挟み撃ちか。上等だ。相手に
There's just something about Robin who just always seems unimpressed, uninterested, and unfazed by all the bullshit around her.
ぶっ飛ばしていくぞ
Yet, you see her thought bubbles, and she ain't much better than the rest of the crew. I love the characters in this series.
覚悟はできてんだろうな。
Alright, power beats speed, speed beats technique, technique beats strong. And the UI is pretty simple on what's what. Alright. Technique beats speed. I don't. Alright, technique versus technique will probably be more effective.
Dos Fururu.
Oh god, this attack! Bloody hell! Oh god, yes, I remember that attack. I was, whoa! I was not expecting that one. Alright, I think I'm going to go to Gear 2 to buff myself. Self-buffing is always a must, right? Alright, boom boom. Very flashy attack animations. Can't really complain about that. Okay. Boom! Alright, going to switch out with Chopper to get Chopper to heal. Boom! Usopp Pound! There we go. I'm playing smart now, but guys, if you haven't seen my streams, do not get used to me being smart. It's still early. I can still become very, very unpredictably dumb.
今週の俺はスーパー強えぞ。
ナミさん。
Is that so?
おうルフィ、みんなも一緒か。
ああ、あとはブルックだけだ。
迷子のマリモが帰ってきやがった。
And hey, that was one of the dumber things people got mad. Like, there's a lot to hate about the 4Kids so-called dub of One Piece, but one of the dumber ones I saw people freaking out about is it's not so low, but so low. How bad? It's like, let's be a little kind here, because when it comes to names with an L or an R, you kind of have to guess, because Japanese doesn't have an L. So whenever you're translating anything that has an L to Japanese, like into hiragana, no, it'll be katakana. With katakana, you'd have to choose the things that have the R sound instead of an L sound. Do you enjoying this? There we go.
てめえクソゴリラ、今すぐナミさんから離れやれ。
Oh boy! Look at that texture glitching. That break has a mind of its own! Oh my god! Oh, it stopped! I thought this something was going to explode for a second.
ナミの回復が優先よ。
ありがとう。助かるわ。
Alright, heal.
ナミさん、これ受け取って。
So, guys, let's be real. Do we think I'm going to use items? Do we think I'm actually going to use the tool the game provides for me? Alright, let's do it!
サンダーボルト。俺が。
There's two of them. You know, let's bazooka this asshole.
これは一筋縄ではいかなそうね。
Oh, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, but I'll use it. The flanky attack. If you know, you know. Alright, let's try your strongest attack.
フランバージュシャット。
Alright, we're going to gear 2.
セカンド。 待ちなさい。サンダーチャージ。ウィングアーム。
Hell eyes, you are not in a good place, my friend. I guess I'm going to switch Robin out after this. I hate that attack. It is actually diabolical.
Party table, kick course.
ぶっ飛ばしてやる。ゴムゴムのジェットバズーカ。
Ooh, that looks like it
一
hurts.
筋縄ではいかなそうね。
Alright, we'll switch you out. Oh, let's get Solo in there here. He's new. Classic. The attack that made him lose is a victory one.
助かったわ。
ナミさん無事でよかった。
よし、ナミもゾロも見つかった。あとはブルックだ。
海の一流コックは技も冴えてこそだ。
このキャプテンウソップに不可能などない。
サイボーグフランキーのし
ナミさん無事でよかった。迎えに来たよ。
おう、ご苦労。
お前じゃねえよクソ剣士。
Battle speed function is. Oh, I'm going to guess that's just auto battle.
ええな。ガラクタが山積みだぞ。
I see a crown there that's full of gold or whatever.
どうした？
So maybe not all junk.
高度もサイズも申し分ねえな。こいつは船の修理にちょうどいい。俺はこいつでサニーを直すぜ。
How convenient.
他にも船の材料に適した樹木が茂っている可能性があるわね。
さすがロビンちゃんだ。探してみるか。
水や食料も確保しないとな。
聞いた通りよ。この島を探りに行きましょう。
どこにもねえな。俺の帽子どう？
That's the most important item. I wonder when Luffy will finally fight Shanks, because we know that battle is also coming up eventually. So, probably soon, because there's going to be a battle between the two of them.
皆さん、私はここですよ。
どうしたんだブルック。
Ah, he's in ghost form.
号が海面に叩きつけられた衝撃で肉体と魂が分離してしまいまして、肉体だけ海の底に沈んでしまったようなのです。で、私
Oh god! That's really bad, but, well, at least he's immortal.
この辺りの潮から見てかなりの水深がありそうね。海の底じゃ。
Which recently happened to one of my D&D characters by complete accident.
サニーが治ったらすぐに探しに行くからな。
I was given an also event, and I accidentally gave my character eternal youth. So he went from a 65-year-old grandma orc to back to her prime 20-year-old self. Without even trying! I love D&D.
事の起こりはその前日、ルフィたちの乗るサウザンドサニー号は謎の島へ向かい順調に航海を進めていた。
見ろよ、あの島。でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの。
Yeah, I heard actually Oda had a part to help with the story of this game. Which is actually usually a good sign, honestly. Like, I think only 2 One Piece stories that do not have Oda's involvement were good. One of the movies, only one of the movies that didn't have Oda involved. And this was before Oda got involved with every movie. Isn't this the same cutscene? Isn't this the same cutscene we opened the game with? What? I know it was supposed to be him hitting it, but it was like he was flexing and the rock exploded. You know what? That's my headcanon. I love my headcanon.
あの男は島に着いたのか。
間もなくだ。
急がせる必要があるな。あの一味にはニコ・ロビンがいるのだ。
One thing I worry about a potential storyline with Nicole Robin is I fear this because I could see them doing it. What if the world government kidnaps Nicole Robin again? I do not want another Rescue Nicole Robin arc. One was perfect and really good. Because they keep bringing her up all the time, even in the manga, that makes me wonder. I hope they don't kidnap her or anything, because we did that once, it was good. We don't need to do it twice. I don't think they're going to do that, but you can't help but think it could happen. Find the Straw Hat. You know, I'm happy with this battle formation. I'm curious. Could I switch out who is like the main person if I do this? Nope. Didn't think so, but it was always an interesting thing to check, right? Actually, I'll switch out the chopper. Gotta have the low levels in there, right? Oh, and when I get the setup figured out, another anime game I'm planning to play as well is the PSP Digimon Adventures game, where it goes episode by episode of the first Digimon series. I really want to play for that game and stream and go through the nostalgia trip. Holy hell, I want to play that. Right now we are actually in the process to making that possible. It's just going to take a couple weeks. Alright, a new adventure, guys. So far, my first impressions of this game, pretty good so far. It looks very solid. More of these. Robert, do you have something to say? Alright, nothing too in-depth.
Oinaru takara? どういうことだ、ロビンちゃん。
What the heck is that? Oh, that kind of looks intimidating. Is this a boss fight? Like more so than the gorilla thing? Because the gorilla thing looks like a regular enemy, a boss fight that will eventually become a regular enemy. Alright, Gear 2. Gear 2. Alright, there's a kill. Alright, let's see the strongest attack. That was mid at best. Holy hell, that was mid. Oh god, ow! There we go. Ow, ow! Jet Bazooka. Alright, yes. Your strongest. Nice. Yeah, no thank you there. Who needs mods? I am very fast when it comes to this these days. Happiness punch? Of course. I was like, huh? That's a funny name. Yep, it's definitely a name. Boom. There we go. Everybody got a nice little boost there.
噂通り役に立ちそうではあるが、さて。
あちな。何だったんだよこいつ。どうやって動いてるんだ？
燃料もねえようだしな。最後は炎の攻撃も弱まってたな。
He has the hat. What the fuck?
おい、それ俺の帽子。
なんだ
Oh, are we going back to level 1? Are we going back to level 1? Have we found our excuse? Have we found the excuse?
何が起こってんだよ。 離れろルフィ。そのデカブツまだ生きてるぞ。
Are we back to level 1? Let's see.
次から次へ。
ウソップ、危ない。
往生際の悪い野郎だ。どういうことだ。力が入らねえ。
何を遊んでやがる。
なんだ刀が重いだと。
みんな下がってろ。俺がぶっ飛ばす。ゴムゴムの。あれ、どうやんだ。
Yeah, we're back at level 1. I bloody knew it.
あんたたち何やってんのよ。
おかしいわね。私も能力が使えない。
I was like, is the game really going to start us at level 40? I won't disapprove, but is the game actually going to do that? No. No, it was never going to do that.
違う。使い方を思い出せない。
こいつ強えな。
I have no abilities. Yep, we're all level 1.
そっちか。邪魔だ。
The typical taste of power, eh?
任せて。こんな。ビビってなんかいねえぞ。トゥー。トゥーだ。
The taste of power before knocking us down.
お前ら全員を殺すまで攻撃をやめねえ。元気がいいのは結構だが、敵と味方を見極める冷静さは持ってねえとな。
Dude, you're literally shooting at us! You need to tell Envy from Fan better. You came in with a gun pointed at us, bro.
そこまで逃げれば大丈夫だ。ついてこい。何してる？こっちだ。ついてこい。
Follow the mystery man. They have to tell me twice.
あの炎の巨像、あいつは何なの？
あいつはこの島の守り神だ。
それってやっぱり宝を守って。
それより飯だ。腹減った。
ごちそうしてやってもいいぜ。
本当か？
大したもんはねえがな。
I am quite curious what Oda's going to do after he finishes One Piece. But by the way, I hate when people say Oda's one of the most prolific authors because prolific means more than one, guys. One Piece is amazing. We'll see if Oda can do more than just One Piece, though. Like, even though I'm not the biggest fan of, like, Dr. Slump or whatever, Akira Toriyama has more than just Dragon Ball to his name.
信用できないか。とりあえず自己紹介でもしておこう。俺の名はアディオ。職業は探検家といったところでな。数年前、お前たちも遭遇した嵐のせいで乗っていた船が沈没し、この島に漂着した。何気に居ついちまってさ、そのままリムと暮らしている。
リム？誰だ？
そいつだ。
なあ、お前さっきのやつじゃねえか。
あなたが触れた後に私たちの力が失われたわ。無関係ということはないでしょうね。
Boy Robin's pointed deduction is undeniable. Hey, you touch us. After you touching us, something happened. This might be something you did. Robin, there's a reason why you're the smartest in the group. Because, let's be a little fair, do we think anyone else in this crew would have been able to do the bare minimum deduction that Robin just did? Probably not.
ええ、私のせいよ。ごめんなさい。でもあなたたち海賊でしょ？しょうがないじゃない。
Should we go into debate on how crappy of a pirate Luffy is? Because I can go into this argument. He ain't the best one. Is he like default the worst? No, but come on.
認めるけど、それとあのキューブにどういう関係があるの？
この島は不思議な嵐に囲まれていて、普通は島にたどり着くことはできねえ。船はすべて海の水だ。
嵐を乗り越えてくるのは海賊が多くて、弱い者にも暴力を振るう嫌なやつばっかりよ。
Yeah, well, does that mean Naruto's not an it? Freaking hell, anime. Oh, let's not even get into what they think the mafia looks like.
なんだよ、俺たちはそんなことしねえぞ。
だから私は力を使うの。手で触れた相手の技や能力をキューブの形にして奪うことができるのよ。
どういう仕組みだ？
これは私の一族の血筋によるものだって。
つまりあなたはその力で危険な海賊から被害を受ける前、先手を打って力を奪ったということね。
そうよ。他にもキューブの情報をもとにして人や動物を具現化したり。
Now we have a reason why past characters are going to appear. That's the only reason we said this.
キューブの持ち主の記憶の中の世界に入り込むこともできるの。
We need to find a justified reason to bring back characters that people will recognize as enemies.
すげえな。お前も悪魔の実の能力者なのか？
悪魔の実？
知らないということはお前の能力は別のものみたいだな。
それで失われた能力を戻すことはできないのかしら。
If we have our powers back, it would be very inconvenient to not have them.
大丈夫。飛び散ったキューブを見つけて再び定着させれば。
そうか。じゃあ探しに行こう。
Alright, we have kind of our plan for the game. Cool. Interesting, I'll say.
それしかなさそうね。
I get it though. As much as I'm making a bit of a stink on being beyond nerfed for the reasons they give, I get it. I do in fact get it. I don't necessarily agree 100%, but I definitely get it.
よし、その捜索、俺も行こう。
Because what am I supposed to expect him to do? To sign an RPG where you start at level 40?
あなたが？
One of the excitements for, and a lot of RPG players won't fully admit this, but seeing numbers go up is one of those appeals to this
さっき
genre.
も話したが、リムとはこの島で出会ったんだ。血のつながりがあるわけじゃないが、今は親代わりみたいなものだ。だから、俺も手伝わせてもらうぜ。新世界のご多分に漏れず、この島も特殊な性質を持っているからな。外の世界の常識が通用しないことも多い。手始めにそのあたりのノウハウをあまり危険のない洞窟で学んでみたらどうだ。運が良ければキューブも見つかるだろうぜ。
危険がないだって？
まあ、それなりに準備をしていけば、そこいらの人間でも帰ってこられる危険度だな。
本当か？騙してんならただじゃおかねえぞ。
安心しろ、そんなつもりはないさ。さあ、まずは準備だ。そうだ、飯を食わせてやる約束だったな。
I'm curious, a few things feel similar. What's the team behind this game? I'm going to just do a quick look on who's behind this game. Alright, they made the Sandlands game. But they made Brilliant Diamond Shine Pearl. Relatively new, mostly do some things. Alright, development. Let's look at the development. Composer. Ah, Solace and Grandia person. Okay. Because the game definitely feels right, for lack of better words. So is this quite curious if there's a known team. Like, it is by the books. 100% by the books. I just wait for the reveal of this guy being a villain or something anytime soon.
いいぞ、約束だからな。
Like, look at the guy. Don't tell me we're not going to fight a guy that looks like this.
本当に一人で全部食ったのかよ。
すげえな。簡単に平らげちまった。
2階は寝床みてえだな。
So are we just all hanging out as a group? Oh, chess! Orange bath soap. I am curious, do we have any usables, materials, imported? So we don't get anything like equipment, it looks like. How do we feel about that? Having no equipment. I guess I get it. Don't feel we like it. But I guess I can get it. We go, put in Marvin. Early game, I'm just gonna stick with my favorites before I figure out the game's meta. And no, I'm not gonna try to figure out a meta, but when you play a JRPG enough, you're going to figure out a meta. Oh, book!
じゃあ行くか。準備はできてるな。
I guess party members.
よし、この道をまっすぐ進んでくれ。
Where should we be? Yeah. Hey, we are not at the tutorial yet. Hey, I know you see the shiny thing over there, but there is some game to play.
Wafurdo だ。その顔、ワフルドの名前は知ってるようだ。そう、ここが伝説の島、ワフルドだ。
There we go. Warford. Warford. Almost Warford. Oh, I don't have that. Oh no. Even the Elder Soul things I don't get.
おい、あそこにいるやつ、最初に俺たちを襲ってきたやつらの仲間か？
また襲ってくるかもしれねえ。
Alright, appreciate that. Stronger you are, weaker enemies won't bug you anymore.
Minna, 準備いい？
お、ついてるな。行くぞ。
俺の敵じゃねえな。
邪魔だ。
There we go. Boom.
やろうっての？
Not a surprise. Ow, ow.
手にとって不足なし。
これでおしまいね。
He literally made her armor into a whip. I bloody love Robin, man.
そこの橋を越えてまっすぐ行けば目当ての洞窟だ。
Alright, I'll fight you.
よし、かかってこい。
I'll fight you.
俺に任せろ。
そこまでよ。行こうよ。
切りがいのありそうな相手だ。
Can't even defend. That's annoying.
天候の科学、なめないでね。調子がいい
Alright,
ぞ。
level 2.
俺がキャプテンウソップだ。
You know what? Let's get this game a compliment. Before you could run around quiet against enemies, they did not have any encounters when you're at that level because the game knew you're going to lose it all. I actually respect the game for not pissing me off. Okay.
今の自分たちの力を試すといい。俺は先に戻ってるぜ。
よし、行こう。
ここは自然に風化した状態ではないわね。
それだけ大きな地殻変動があったってこと？
原因はわからないけど、何か大きな衝撃が加わったのは確かだわ。ワッフルドを語る伝説の中に一夜にして現れたというものがあるの。
海底火山の爆発で生まれたとか。 でもそれじゃあ遺跡が崩れてることの説明にはならないわね。
ジャヤのようにノックアップストリームで飛ばされてきたのかもしれないけど、もっと詳しく調べないとまだまだ情報が足りないわ。
Okay, I have realized something playing this. As a One Piece fan, this has been great, but the stuff they're referencing, the stuff they're talking about, would be alienating for a new player. Like, I definitely think this game is doing a good job introducing a lot of this stuff, but Knockup Stream, Java Island, what are people going to really take out of that, right?
とにかく奥に行ってみましょう。お宝があるかもしれないし。
待て待て。
Because, yes, I would say a good 90% of people who are picking this up are already a fan of the book.
アディオのやつは
Or anime.
本当に安全なんだろうな。
But that's still 10% of people who are going to pick this up and see this is a good introduction. Like, with these anime tie-in RPGs and stuff, you want it to be a good introduction to the property to have the person stay and want to see all the other stuff. Like, it's a definitely service to fans, but it's a tempt the newcomers.
あれ、この匂い、前にどこかで。
Now, once again, that's not anything against this game. It's more of a basic observation about what the game is offering. Because when you always try to introduce somebody, like, you know, one thing I think about is, how can I get people into RPGs and stuff?
ちょっと見て。あれ宝箱じゃない？
こんないかにもな洞窟にわざとらしい宝箱なんてできすぎた話で怖くねえか？ブーイ！なんでもう開けてんだよ。
これはアクセサリー？
ずいぶん古いもののようね。
Alright, so we do kind of get equipment. Oh, okay. Let's see how this system works. That's it. I thought we were going to have some type of multi-progress system, but nope. I got excited over nothing, my bad, guys.
あれ、俺たちから抜け出たキューブじゃねえか？
この距離じゃよくわからねえな。
取りに行こう。
この橋まさか崩れたりしねえよな。
Alright, there's a bridge, not going to die out. Awesome! Bro, I knew it! I was like, oh! I was able to walk through it.
戻る道を探さねえとな。
てめえはおとなしくしてろマリモ。余計道に迷っちまうだろうが。
喧嘩しとる場合か。今
Alright, a giant skunk thing.
なんだでっけえタヌキだな。
タヌキじゃねえだろ。
こいつ俺
道を開けるつもりはねえようだな。
邪魔すんならぶっ飛ばす。
Man, I feel like Luffy's as confused as the viewers on what these things we are fighting.
なんだってこいつら急に。
俺たちの縄張りに入った奴らは許さないって言ってるぞ。
何よ、ちょっとくらいいいじゃない。
ナミ、私たちは橋も崩しているし、ちょっととは言えないわ。
そんなこと言ってる場合か。
やるぞみんな。こんな奴らに負けてられっか。
覚悟しなさい。
So we have to do that. Ow, ow, ow!
次はないわよ。
Nice! Nice.
やるか。まだまだ。これでどう？
Boom.
え、私？
Let's switch it out with Sanji, actually.
やっと俺の出番か。
Boom.
来いよ。刀の旅にしてやる。
Boom.
勝負だ。邪魔だ。
この足でてめえなめんじゃねえ。
Alright, we got this. Easy win.
おっさー。サンジ、飯。
成長を実感できるほど強くなれたのね。
Alright, a level up. TP is not very important right now because we have no skills yet.
私の予報は100発100中。決して外さないわ。
目指すは世界一
What exactly is guts? I don't know yet.
納得のいく蹴りが出せそうだ。
みんなの役に立ってみせる。
Characters have lots of it.
あの島なの。ここ止めろ。なんでだよ。上陸しね。
島に近づ嵐。
黙って闘病監視を。
これって飛んでいったキューブじゃない？
どうすりゃいいんだ。
食えばいいのか？あんまりうまそうじゃねえけどな。なんだ？
Okay, okay. So we have our skills back. Well, not all of our skills, but we have skills again.
能力の使い方も思い出したわ。
思い出した。さっきはなんでできなかったんだ？
There we go. Luffy's cube fragment. This is for Luffy now. And everybody has their own cube fragments. Got it. There we go. Nothing here. Here we go. Guts pads. There we go. Boom.
Ore wa mada mada tsuyoku naru.
力を取り戻せたみたいね。
海の一流国は目指すわ。
よーし、私の予報、俺の体。
Oh, everybody's getting there. Everybody's getting there, bro. Whose cube is that?
さて、どうしましょうか。トレインタフルール。
Go.
間違ってもレディーに手出すんじゃねえぞ。
I will help you. Pistol!
やっべ、反撃開始だ。そっちか。
Alright, boom!
お前たちの相手は俺だ。
ムートンショット。
俺がまとめて相手してやる。そっちか。
Boom! Nice.
命まで取るつもりはねえ。この勝負。
Nami's Cube. Alright, we only can do this, so we'll put one there. There we go, some more bats.
見て、またお宝よ。
いや待て、お前にはあれが見えないのか？気持ち悪い色をしたコウモリが群がってるじゃねえか。
安心して。あんたが血を吸われてもお宝さえ手に入れば私は大丈夫よ。
大丈夫なわけあるか。
私の出番かしら。
I have to deal with what's right in front of me. Nice! Of course, Gavin Gun is kind of a good go-to. Speed up. Boom.
終わったな。もう起きるんじゃねえぞ。
よっしゃ
Alright, gain levels like crazy this early
仲間
on.
のために強くなるのも。
力が戻ってきた。修行のこのキャプ
私俺
なんだ？どこから現れやがった？
ナミさんを助けに行くときに邪魔したやつか？
なんて言ってるんだ、チョッパー。
コウモリが怖くて隠れてたって。
隠れてた？聞いてたように見えたけどな。やっぱり消え
Wait, what the hell?
あいつ助けてくれてありがとうって言ってたぞ。
always look for everything, eh, guys? Alright, that looks like for solo. Hell yeah. I feel like right now this is the more value. Oh, I can swap clue now. Oh, that's a big bat. Alright, now I get what the thing is trying to tell me. I get the system better. Alright, Luffy, keep playing it.
何かいるのかこんなところに。
さて。
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, what would I? What about Usopp? Usopp. Okay. And Usopp, I think we know. Oh, really? All right. Alright, let's take on a bat. There we go. Boom. And another level up. Yeah, next save point we'll call it for now. I might do another evening stream though. Yeah, today.
あら、入り口に戻ってこられたみたいね。
よしよし、変なのが出てくる前にここから出ようぜ。
There we go. Okay, save point. We're calling for the day. Quite happy with that, man. A really good stream today. I am quite happy with today. Maybe locals, but I definitely had people tuning in for a little bit. Which I appreciate either way. Thank you all for coming. See you all next time.